Good morning everyone. This is Kulsum Fatma, English teacher of grade 3. Today we are going to start a new topic. But before that, as you are looking at the video, that I am having some words. Okay, now let's read out what are these words. Delhi, box, ram, tree, apple, Patna, book, pencil, tray, Kolkata, pen, star, Jia, auntie, mummy, copy, clouds, sky, Gaya. These are the words. What these words include? Why I have written these words? What this word includes? What this word indicate? It is having the name of a place. It is having the name of a person. It is having the name of a things, object. So, what? Something strikes in your mind? What it is? Yes, you are right. You all have studied this before also. So, these are the noun. Noun means name of a person, place. I am not going to show you the definition of noun because I know you all are well aware of it. So, noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. This is called noun, which you all are aware of it. So today we are going to deal with kinds of noun. Basically, noun is of 4 types, but you have to read here 3 types of noun. Kinds of noun, that is common, proper, collective. Okay, now let me show you something. I am having group of some objects. Group of marker, pen, pencil, sketch pen, sharpener, and a shape. Group of shapes. So, what do you get in what it indicates? Can you tell me what are the types? It is, if I say marker, this one marker indicates the whole group. Pen, one pen, or if I say pen, indicates the whole group. Pencil, one pencil means it is for all. Sketch pen, one sketch pen means it is for all. One shape, it is shape for all. One sharpener means all sharpeners, we call it sharpener. We have given a common name to each and every object here which is kept. So, this is the one of the kind of noun that is common. Common means the things which we have commonly given, name which we have commonly given to all the objects. So, about this we will deal in the next video. Till then, you have a practice of it. That's all. Good morning, everyone. This is Kulsum Fatima, English teacher of grade 3. So, in our last classes, I have given introduction to the topic noun with a small activity. So, I think you all know what is noun. Let's revise once again with the definition. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. Yes, it is a name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. Any name is called noun. Examples: teacher, cat, Delhi, book, etc. With the sentence format, the cat is under the table. Here we get 2 nouns, cat and the table. One is the name of the animal and other is the name of the object. Second, Riya lives in Kolkata. 2 nouns, Riya name of a girl and Kolkata name of a place. So these are nouns. This is, you all know about it. Now let's come to the third chapter, which is kinds of noun. This also I have given you a little bit introduction about this. So this is our chapter 3, kinds of noun. So basically there are 5 kinds of noun, but in grade 3 you have to focus on 3 kind of noun. So I will deal only 3 kind of noun, but for your knowledge I am giving you 5 kind of noun. First is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. These are the 5 different kind of noun. So as you all are aware about the names, but we will deal in this class we will deal only 3 kind of noun, that is common, proper, and collective. So now let's learn first common noun, what it is. Common noun. So as you, after reading this name common, what it gives, what reflection you getting? Meaning means common means shared by all. Yes, common means the thing which is shared by all. So let's first of all let me show you its definition. Let's learn that what you get with its definition. A common noun is a name given to any person, place, animal, or thing. So it is a name given to any person, place, or a thing. It is a common name. A common name noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of the same class or kind. So about this I will explain again in the next video more clearly. Good morning everyone. Welcome to you once again in the class. So we will continue with the same topic, common noun. In the previous video I have just given you the definition. So now let's try to understand what the common noun is. So common noun, as I told you, that it is a name, common name shared by all, means a common name which is given to every person or a thing of same class or kind. When we give a common name to the same class, same kind of thing, that is called common noun. As I have given you in the example, with the example also on my last video when I gave you the introduction, you find that this is a pen. So if I say pen means a common name given to a pen for all the pens. I'm not saying whether I'm asking black, blue, red, green, nothing. Just I am saying that pen. Then whenever I speak pen, that means pen belong to the all colored pen, any color pen. It's belong to the all category of the pen. So this is common name of a pen. It is come under common noun. So let's learn through the example. Teacher is teaching in a class. Girls are playing. So here it is saying teacher is teaching in a class. Teacher is a noun. Here in the second example, girl is a noun. So if I say teacher is teaching in a class, that means teacher, it is not specifically, it is not a subject teacher, that whether it's English teacher, Hindi teacher, maths teacher, or EVS teacher. It is just saying that teacher is teaching in the class, means a common name for all the teachers, not a particular teachers. It is just for a common. It is not categorized in the subject, that which subject teacher is teaching. No, it is just saying that teacher is teaching in a class. Teachers means any subject teacher. And second one is girls are playing. So girls here, as it is a noun, why it is called common? Because here girls, it is not specifically defined by a name, that who is playing. Girl name is not there. So girls are playing means more than one, more than two girls are playing, means a group of girls, not name assigned, but they are playing. So here teacher and girls are common for all teachers, and girls is common for all girls. So this is when we give a common name to any particular thing which indicates the of same kind, same class. This is called common noun, means shared by all. So about the next topic, that is our proper noun. We will deal in the next class. Good morning everyone. This is Kulsum Fatima, English teacher of grade 3. So let's continue with the same topic, nouns and its kind. So already common noun we have discussed. I hope you all get to know what is common noun. Now come to our second topic, that is proper noun. Not topic, second kind of noun, that is proper noun. Let's revise its definition, what it is. A proper noun is a name given to a particular specific person, place or thing. Means, do you able to get anything? Suppose let's learn through an activity that this is a pen. This is a pen. If I say pen, means common for a common name. It comes under common name because pen belong to the all pens, whether it's blue, black, red, any pen, that is pen. But if I say I want black color pen, means if I say I want black color pen, I have taken special name. Among all these 4 pens, if I say I want black color pen, that means I have taken special name to. I have given a special name among all the pens. I have given I want this black color pen. So this black pen is called as a proper noun because I have given a specific name. I have given a particular name to this object. This is called what a proper noun is all about. So a proper noun is a name given to a particular person, place or thing. Any name, not common for all, but among the common if I give a name. So something you have to remember in proper noun, that it always begin with a capital letter. Yes, always begin with capital letter. And sometimes we find that proper noun is used as a common noun also. This I will give you through example, that sometimes we use proper noun as a common noun also. Now let's learn. Suppose if I give any name, Sita, John, Delhi, India. These are the specific name. This is the name of a girl, we know. But if I say girl, that means that is common. But if I say Sita, that means a special name I have given. This come under proper. John, boys, that we know that this is the name of a boy. But when I say boy, then it comes for all the boys. But if I say its name, John, that means a special name I have given. Delhi, it's a place name. So if I say Delhi, means it is a place. If I say place, means any place. But if I give Delhi, then a particular place. India, country name. Country means any country. But if I call India, that means a special name I have given. I want to know about India. Let's learn through the example some more. We lived in India. Ram is a good boy. Here, India and Ram, we have given specific name. If I write apart from India, if I write we live in a country, that means common. Boy is a good boy. Here boy belong here. Ram, particular name I have given. So Ram and India are special name given to a particular person. This is what a proper noun is all about. If we give a special name to the common thing, that is called proper noun. I think you all get to know about this. Next topic we will do in the next. Good morning everyone. This is Kulsum Fatima, English teacher of grade 3. So we are learning what we are learning in our grammar. In our 3rd chapter we are learning the kinds of noun, and we have already dealt with the topic common noun, proper noun. So our today's topic is collective noun. 3rd topic is collective noun. So let's learn what this collective noun is all about. Do you get anything when I say collective noun? Means collect. If I say the word collect, what it mean to you? Collect means when we collect some. In the class you notice that when I say collect your copies, means you have to arrange, you make a group of the copy. Collect together you have to do. So this is what collection. Let's read the definition. So I hope you will get to know what it means. A collective noun is a name given to a collection of person or thing taken together and spoken of as one whole. Read once again. A collective noun is a name given to a collection of person or thing taken together and spoken of as one whole. Means if we collect something and we together we give one name to that thing, that is called a collection. That is called a collection or collective noun. Let's learn through the example. Example, team. Team, you all know it's a common example that if we take a cricket team, a football team, anything. Team means a collection of people. Army. I think you all are well aware of this word army. Crowd, group of people. Family, group of person, group of our family, 1 member, 2 member, 3 member of the family that we call. So this is called a collective, means a collection, a group of some people, and to them we have given a name. Team, army, crowd, family. This kind of words are called collective noun. Let's learn the example. The crowd was very big. Means crowd, collection of people, group of people. Our team won the match. Same team, not one person. It's a collection of 2 or 3 person. So these are called, if we give a specific name to a group of people, to the person or a thing which is taken together or which is taken as a whole, that is called our collective noun. With this video, I will send you some of the collective noun worksheet also, but in that you don't have to do that, but you have to remember that collective noun. There are specific collective names are there in that worksheet, so you have to remember the names, some of the collective nouns with meaning it is given. So I will send you with this video. You have to learn. Okay class, I hope you all get to know. We will revise this topic again in our next video and we will do some exercise work. Stay. Good morning everyone. This is Kulsum Fatima, English teacher of grade 3. In today's video I am sending you the whole chapter 3, which we are doing noun and its kind. I am sending you this whole chapter along with the exercise work, means the questions which are included in this chapter, so that you can read out the content what is there in this chapter with the examples for the better understanding, and the exercises you have to complete and practice at home. This is as your homework. In the first exercise, what you have to do, you have to pick out the name of the animal, person, place or thing from the statement, and you have to write that as the one is given for as example. It is already given, so in the same way you have to do the other one. Here are the first exercise. In exercise second, you have to arrange these nouns. Here you have to arrange these nouns with the respective columns. You have to take out from this box. You have to take out the name of person, animal, place and thing, and write down the name. You have to do all this thing in your rough copy or where you are doing the homework. This is your homework actually, the homework video. Same way, exercise 3, what you have to do, you have to list out the noun, except write the words in which first has been done, that which is not, which these are the noun but which is odd one, as it is given hill, mountains, sky, down and clouds. In this first example, which is the odd one, you have to select and write in the box. In exercise 4, what you have to do here, all the word is there in the list of noun. So but one noun is different from the other. As you are looking in the example, that list of words, one word is different from the other. As in the example, coffee, milk, ink, lemonade. Ink is different from other 3 drinks. So in this way you have to write the different word. 3 exercise here. Exercise 5, that all the words that describe the part of the body are common noun, and you have to complete the sentence with the correct common noun. Look at the sentence, look at the picture, and you have to do the same. So in this video you have to complete these exercise. In next video I will again send the other part of this chapter for your better understanding. Good morning everyone. This is Kulsum Fatima, English teacher of grade 3. In my previous video I have sent you the assessment of the chapter unit 3, that is noun and its kind. I have sent you the video of the book. So I think till exercise 5 I have shown you. Now today I am giving you the rest video of this chapter so that you can practice the exercise well and read out the content what is there in this book for your better understanding. Here it is a definition, book definition, what is given in the book, so that you can read on your own and try to understand the thing what is given in this book. In exercise 6 you have to complete that how many specials name do you know, and you have to write the proper noun. And as I already explained you that proper noun always is begin with a capital letter, so you have to be careful while using proper noun. This way you have to complete this exercise 6. This is the same portion of exercise 6. Now come to exercise 7. In this what you have to do, that you have to write the following sentences, putting it the capital letter where it is necessary, and also you have to underline the common noun, as in one example one has been done for you, that common noun is underlined and starting letter is capital. So you have to do this practice for your understanding. Now come to the definition and the content of collective noun. I already explained you what is collective noun, so that you can read out the content, read out the examples which is given in this book. That's why I am sending this video to you all. Complete exercise 8. Also do practice of all the exercises which is given in this book. You have to fill in the blank with collective noun. Here also in exercise 9 you have to take out the collective noun and also the others noun which is there in this line in the sentences. So do practice of all this content, all these exercises of the book, and read out the content what is there in the book with the example. Next other thing, rest I will send you in the next video. That's all. Thank you.